photography class, you're going to need to create a folder in your Google Drive. This should work very quickly. I'm just going to click on New, and I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it Photography 1, and I'm going to click Create, and there's my folder. You want to make sure that, and I think this is probably the best place to do this, either here or back there, you want to make sure that that folder is shared with me. And this is going to be the easiest way for you to do it, is to just type in my name, and it'll say Jason Inglis, and then give me full permission to open that up and be able to see items. So for example, if I used Miss Autumn as my shared person, I could decide whether or not I want them to be an editor or a viewer. A commenter gives me a few more privileges. Any one of these will work, but just make sure that I can see it right off the bat, and I believe if I'm doing my work right, all the folders that you create in there will be seen. That doesn't mean that's what you're going to turn into me, but it's just going to make it easier in the future when you create subfolders in this. So for example, a subfolder, within this folder, I'm going to go ahead and create another folder, because this is going to be the first assignment that we do where we're going to use that folder, and I'm going to call it Angles, and you'll see that Angles folder there. And every project that we do, this is a place for you to save files and get them off the desktop. A real simple thing that you could do is to just take any file, by the way, when you're looking at that, that's the list mode. You can also look at it as icon mode, which is another useful way. And you should be able to drag that file in, and it works with JPEGs, it works with HEIC, it works with RAW. Google's come a long way into being more interoperable. And again, if you have any problems with any of these files on any other apps that you're using, like Slides, I think Slides might not work with HEICs. You'll have to convert the file using Photoshop to a JPEG just to make it easier. So that's basically stored off the computer. If the computer crashes, I still have the photos that I took, and I can work with it later by downloading them to the desktop and working with them. Another thing you're going to need to create is, this is going to be a Google Slides. And this one's going to be, what you will do is you will call it your, wait for it, Visual Art Journal. Every project that we do is going to have a component for criterion D is in dog, reflection. It's going to ask you to reflect on activities that we do. So it's taking the place of a spiral notebook, and all of the requirements for your journal entries will be on the Photo 1 page. It'll either be in the assignment that I'm showing on the home page, and I'll also list out all the things that I'm looking for, including the dates that I do Visual Art Journal checks, which basically periodically throughout the semester I will take a look at that, and you'll see an updated Visual Art Journal Criterion D score for every time. So it's very important that you keep up with this. You'll be given time in class, but if you run out of time in class, then it will be something that you can do offline on your Chromebook anywhere. You might also want to put your name in the Visual Art Journal, just so I can distinguish it. And then this is what you will send to me separately for at least once, and I'm going to make sure that I have access to all of your folders later. Anyway, that's the setup phase for this. Just make sure you have a folder, the folder's saved. You have your Visual Art Journal slides, and then if you want to get ahead and just write a folder for your Angles project, that'll be coming into use in just a couple of weeks.